Will the Patriots defense be able to find the key to slowing down this Falcons offense?
It's going to be tough because you have to slow down the offense, who didn't all of a sudden get hot in the playoffs. They've been doing this all year long. So that tells me Kyle Shanahan has the formula, and he understands. What you're going to see in the first 15, the opening, the first 15 plays, you're going to see a lot of different formations, and he's going to be playing chess to see what he can go back to when he needs to play. I don't think they will be able to slow down this offense.
Slow them down is one thing, and you may be able to do that because they play a bend, don't break. So you may get the yards, but they're trying to slow you down from getting touchdowns, and they tighten up in the red zone. Okay, let's think about it. You take away Julio Jones, or you try to take away Julio Jones because you spot him up with some kind of double team all over the field. And then you stay high on the top to try to take away Taylor Gabriel because he's an over-the-top guy. Now you have to work the whole football field with Mohamed Sanu and those backside of the backfield and make Matt Ryan go the distance. Make him go tit for tat. You play it like Tom Brady. You're an MVP candidate, then let me see you play that way by moving this ball down the field very slowly without the big plays. That's what I believe New England would do.
In order to stop an offense like this, you need to have a player that can disrupt the team. And the New England Patriots, they don't have a player that can just disrupt an offense. But what I believe that Bill Belichick possesses, I'm going to call them Falcon beaters. He is going to do things to disrupt their offensive flow to see if he can cause them to make mistakes. He has to cause them to make mistakes. And if they make those mistakes, that's going to give Tom Brady possessions to try to make them one-dimensional. They have to somehow get the Atlanta Falcons into playing the game to where they cannot lean on the running game, and it's all on Matt Ryan. Because if you watch this team last year, not this year, last year, when they did not have the dynamic of the run game and the passing game, at times it became a little too much for Matt Ryan. But when he can lean on that running game, it is tough.
You guys,
it is tough.
You two can speak to this because, okay, Belichick, maybe he doesn't have that individual player, that disruptor of an offense. But did he have that guy when you guys were the greatest show on turf playing against him? Or what? Because I remember them grabbing you, not letting you get into your routes. Little things like that. Can they do that to Atlanta to slow them down?
This is huge. In this game is going to be huge. If the refs allow their
That's what I'm talking about.
To play physical,
meaning New England DBs.
a lot of holding and stuff, and they don't continue to throw the flags.
Grabbing is not playing physical.
I'm just saying, right? If they allow, that's grabbing.
That's not.
If they allow that, then this game, it's going to force Atlanta to do some things that they don't usually do.
I tell you what, guys, you know that I love to watch film. And so I went back and watched how this New England Patriots defense played against the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? They've got the big weapon on the outside. They've got the weapon in the backfield. And when I was watching the tape, it reminded me a lot of what they did to us in Super Bowl 36. And what do I mean by that? In this game, I believe, A, they will double-team Julio Jones. Give me a 3rd and 6, a passing situation. Get into the red zone. We will not let Julio Jones score touchdowns and beat us. But the other key to that game is keep an eye on the defensive ends. What they did with you, Marshall, is they used a triangle.
Right.
They would cover you man-to-man with a backer, but they would use the defensive ends that every time you were coming out of the backfield, they would grab you. They would hold you. They would knock you out of your route. So to me, that's going to be a key. Does Atlanta come into this game and say, we're going to figure out a way to use these backs on the edges, not out of the backfield, because out of the backfield, you're going to have to go through two guys, the guy covering you and the defensive end.
And that's what I was asking.
Can you use them on the edges, and can you find a way to attack their linebackers or attack their safeties in coverage with those backs on the edges? Because I think it'll be tough coming out of the backfield, very much like it was for us.
Sanu or Gabriel, are they ready for the moment?
Exactly. They better be.
Their defense doesn't have a stellar guy. They play by committee. But also, Atlanta last year struggled. They didn't have these two running backs. They upgraded and they advanced their offense by adding these two weapons. And so now they're a more well-balanced offense, which have given them all this year an opportunity to prepare for this game. 16 games of preparation. you just don't roll out of bed and say, hey, let's play ball. They've been doing it, and they made the adjustments last year to get them right here, right now.
I tell you, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what Bill Belichick does. And I know they got a lot of weapons, but they're going to have some kind of answer, and Atlanta is going to have to figure out a way to adapt in the middle of the game to whatever New England does. But I tell you what, I am so looking forward to that matchup. This explosive offense, all these weapons against BB and all those guys on defense. It is going to be fun.